Hello, everybody. Hello, it's Matthew Street. Welcome to my channel. As always, truly appreciate you being here. And folks, how does he do it? How does he do it? Yes, I'm talking about noted Beatles author Bruce Spizer. He continues to hit home runs. He continues to hit the ball out of the park. He continues to hit grand slams. The guy is on fire. Now, folks, Bruce Spizer, if you're a Beatles fan out there, you know Bruce Spizer. He has written numerous Beatles books, all top-notch, top shelf, top tier. They are second to none. Now, his original series, going way back several years ago now, was he did a series on the different labels associated with the Beatles. Very well done books on VJ and the Swan label, and a two-volume set on Capitol Records, Parlophone Records, Apple Records with the Beatles, and a solo Apple Records book. And one of my favorites of all time in one of his original books was called The Beatles Are Coming, The Birth of Beatlemania in America. One of my favorites of Bruce's books, one of my favorite Beatles books, period, by anybody. And I love that series of books. And I have most of them, and I'm trying to acquire more of them as I go along. Well, now, since 2017, when Sgt. Pepper had its 50th anniversary, Bruce has started a Beatles album series. As I said, started with Sgt. Pepper back in 2017, and he's continued it ever since. And he's churned out great book after great book. Let It Be, Abbey Road, The White Album, Magical Mystery Tour slash Let It Yellow Submarine in one book. And then he did a Rubber Soul to Revolver book. Excellent. And then his last book was Please Please Me to With the Beatles, which encompassed Meet the Beatles and everything around that early period of the Beatles, a very early period. That was his last one. That was fantastic. And now, Bruce Spizer has done it again, folks. The Beatles, A Hard Day's Night and More is here. Folks, I was so excited when I got home and found this waiting for me. I'm telling you, I was beside myself. 263 pages, hardcover, deluxe binding. I mean, this is like library or like textbook quality from high school or college book we're talking about here. This is absolutely fantastic. Now, you know with Bruce, the quality is going to be second to none, and it's no different here with A Hard Day's Night and More. It is second to none. You can get the standard edition, which is the book itself, or you can do what I did, and I went with the deluxe edition, where you get you get a nice slipcase, all right? Show you that. With the deluxe edition, you get the slipcase. Now, you standard edition people, you would get this, the standard book, okay? Hard Day's Night and More, beautiful, glossy hardcover. And also with the deluxe edition, in addition to the slipcase, you get, which is always typical for Bruce's deluxe editions, you get some extras, folks. First things first, let's go to the inside page. You can get it signed and personalized by Mr. Bruce Spizer himself. Isn't that wonderful? Okay. You also get a cool Hard Day's Night and More bookmark. Show you that. Here's the other side. All right. I want to make sure you see it all, folks. See it all. Beautiful, beautiful. And the cool thing is you get, as always, two beautiful posters. Poster number 1 in the deluxe edition. Feast your eyes on that, baby. Suitable for framing with memorabilia. Just great imagery. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute, how the imagery and the visuals are just always so wonderful in Bruce's books. And here's the second poster. It's a little bigger than that first one. This shows basically all the albums or the period he's covering in this book. Look at that, folks. Now, is that not a wonderful poster or what? Look at that. Look at that, baby. Absolutely stunning. I just love it. Love it. I'm so happy I got the deluxe edition. And if you can spend a couple extra, shekels to get that, go for it. If not, you can always get the standard edition of the book. And it's so cool that Bruce offers that you can have the little extras if you want, but you don't have to. That's nice of him to do that, because it just makes it available for that many more people that just want the book if they don't want all the extra stuff. Now, folks, I have started diving into this. I just got it. I mean, I'm literally within the last 24 hours, I've gotten this book, and here it is, the latest one in the set. And I don't know where to begin, folks, because if you know Bruce's books, I don't need to tell you the high quality materials used to make the extras, the posters, the bookmarks, but the book itself, the actual physical product, is just made so well. So the binding, the materials, the pages, the cover, and then when you're dealing with a Bruce Spizer book, the visuals you're getting inside the book of memorabilia and posters. And there's no way I can take 263 pages and show you right now, but if you've had any of Bruce's books, I'm here to tell you the brand new one, A Hard Day's Night and More, it passes muster, folks. It's just as good, if not better, than all the others. The visuals are absolutely stunning. The graphics, the imagery that he puts into the book is just so well thought out. What should be in here? What should we see? What will stimulate us to want to read further? It's all here, folks. I can't even explain to you how great the imagery is. The collectibles that he shows and the labels, rare collectibles, rare stuff in general. It's all here, folks. Promo stuff. All here, folks. Memorabilia. You want to see memorabilia? All right, more labels. But if you want to see memorabilia, I don't know if I'll come across any, but you'll just see so many great things, folks. Beatles memorabilia. Information, what goes into the prose and the research done to write the articles for this book and to pass along the information to you. Look at that. I mean, you're getting so much to read and learn about. Again, top-notch, high quality. You can't go wrong with Bruce Spizer and the Bruce Spizer series of books. You just can't. And it's no different here. It's just so well researched, and he compiles things so well, and then he presents it. So he's researching, he's compiling it, and then when he makes the presentation to you, it's second to none. It's just top notch. You can't beat it. You have to have these because they just, look at that great image. Look so good sitting on your shelf. You get the whole collection of these different books. I just can't, I don't know. I'm gushing here. I know it. I'm gushing, but I can't help it. I've been a fan of this man and his books since way back when he first started writing Beatles books and producing them. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've just barely scratched the surface reading this thing. I've just started reading it, and folks, I'm engrossed already. I've just started this thing, and I am absolutely engrossed in what's in here because I can't put it down. This is my favorite period of the Beatles. I love solo Beatles. I love later Beatles, middle period, psychedelic Beatles, rubber soul period Beatles might be one of my favorite periods. But I'm an early Beatles guy. I mean, that's just me. Since I was a little kid, I am an early Beatles guy. So anything from when they've started up until that middle period, that's my favorite. And with the last couple of books, Please Please Me, to With the Beatles, and now this new one, A Hard Day's Night and More, we're right in that sweet spot for Matthew Street. This is the period of the Beatles I love the best. And he's got it here, folks. So this book, it's probably right now my favorite. And I've just started reading it. But I know what's going to be in here. I know the quality. I know how great it's going to be. Folks, I can't even go through it all with you. I could sit here all night and gush and tell you how much I love it. I went through and looked at all the imagery so far. Now I've started reading it, and I can't put it down. And absolutely, I mean, look at this stuff. Look at the great images you're getting. Single sleeves recreated for you. I mean, awesome. It's absolutely fantastic. And let me give some props to some of Bruce's helpers, because I didn't do it in the last video. I talked about Bruce Spizer and his books. But let's mention people like Piers Hemmingson and Al Sussman and Frank Daniels, Bill King, Diana Thornton is a big part of this book. Kay Alexander, Tom Frangione did some editing. Tom Brennan did some editing. You got a special guest in here with an article written by Patty Boyd. Anybody? And then he's got a cool section in here, folks, called Fan Recollections. He does it in all the album series books. Fan Recollections, where the fans send in their own personal stories about whatever particular period of the Beatles Bruce is writing about. And for this one, it's The Hard Day's Night and More. But you know what's cool about it, folks, is if you go to page 209, there's page 209, and you look way down here, you will see Matthew Street, Beatles YouTuber, was included in the brand new Bruce Spizer book. I am so excited. I have reached Mecca. I have reached the pinnacle of being a Beatles fan because I, Matthew Street, have been included officially in a Bruce Spizer book. It doesn't get any better than that, folks. It does not get any better than that. I am in this book, albeit I get a little, short article. So please get the book, page 209. Look it up. Read what I had to say about A Hard Day's Night. You won't be sorry. You'll like it. I think it's cute. So check it out, folks. I just don't know what to say. I've just started it, and all I can tell you is, yes, thumbs up, top-notch research, top-notch information. I'm really enthralled with this thing. I just absolutely love it, love it, love it so much, and I know you will too, folks. So I'm going to get out of here because I don't want this to be too long and you people bail on me and all that good stuff. But, send Bruce a note, tell him, whatever, have him sign a book for you, buy a book. Come on, support great Beatles material like this. All right, these are the people we should be supporting. The people are going out of their way to keep the legend going, to keep the Beatles alive. And this is a fabulous place to do it, folks. Get this book. Bruce Spizer, The Beatles, A Hard Day's Night and More. Bruce is amazing. I love the guy. He's great. And guess what? Next up, he's got which could be the final in the series, the album series. Yes, it's official. Bruce Spizer will be doing The Beatles for Sale to Help. Beatles for Sale to Help. It's coming next. We don't know when, but it's coming. Hopefully Bruce will let me write something for it. I'll be happy to, Bruce. Let me know. Love you all. Get this book, folks. The extras, everything. It's wonderful. Bookmarks, cool stuff, slips. Bruce signs it for you. You can't beat it, folks. It's a great day to be a Beatles fan when you can get a book like this. I will put the link below to Bruce's site. Check it out and tell me what you think if you have it too. I love you all. Bye-bye.